coming straight off.
Oh, I've lost my laptop internet connection, but that happens, so that's nothing connected.
Yeah, I can't have lost my connection because I can speak to you.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'd say I've lost my laptop, I've not lost my PS4. My laptop goes silly sometimes.
Right.
With the PS4 and cable, so that shouldn't go wrong.
Right, it should be. Let me know if you can see that. It looks like. Has it come up?
Mhm.
Perfect. Right, I'll go quiet. All right. Okay, welcome to the THR Touring Car Championship. This is our second round and we're live from Brands Hatch Indy. This is the round for the Group A guys who are just leaving and just about to start their qualifying. So hopefully, well not hopefully, I know we will, after watching last night with the Group B and also driving in Group B. We had a great evening at this circuit. Very, very tight, twisty circuit. Not a huge amount of places to pass. So it gives some very, very interesting racing. So we'll this looks like we're on board with Iceman. I also want to thank TMSL, who's Daniel Francis, who's doing the camera work tonight, which will help me massively. So let's start on a flying lap with Iceman as we're going to Paddock Hill. Very tight, very, very steep, a lot steeper than it actually looks on the camera. Just coming up into Druids. So let somebody by there. They're probably still warming the tyres up at the moment, to be fair. Very tight left-hander where you can go wide. Just to the right there's a big time penalty if you don't get that right. Into McLaren. and then right into clearways, which is a very, very long right-hander that you need to really get right. So, it looks like Gary's joined us. He's in the pits. Looks like he's coming out. So that was a flying lap from Iceman. So Mazda 917 is in tonight, who races for AMH, who is Iceman's teammate, who can't make the first 4 rounds. So he's going to do the first 4 races, and then AMH will come back in. So that each person is racing along with his teammate. So you'll see the various liveries, and obviously the ones that match up are the people who are in the same team. So we're now starting to put some times down. Iceman's already done his fastest lap already, so it's Iceman on pole at the moment with a 50.104, along with D-Biggs in second and Mazda in third. So there'll be lots of changes over these next couple of laps, but we have only got 5 minutes, so there's only a minute and 40 left. So Keegan's gone up into 6th, Louis Matt in 7th, Tyler in 8th. Little Leach, Jack just going through there. Jack's normally very quick. He was quick last week. Let's see if he's currently in 10th at the moment. Let's see if he improves on that position. Only a minute and 20 left. No, he actually drops a position in the end. So D-Big's second, just about to go over the finishing line in second. Let's see if he's going to get pole. No, he doesn't improve on that, but keeps second, with Matjamovic, who is in third at the moment, but only 0.030 behind D-Biggs in second. Ben's just moved up there into 5th. Yeah, with a 50. So there's literally less than a second in the top 10, which is very, very close. It's like Keegs is getting a good run there. He's currently in 6th, which is a very, very good qualifying time at the moment. Does it improve? We're literally... Gary's off. Oh, who's hit the wall? Somebody's hit the wall there. Gary's... Oh, Iceman. Iceman obviously he's done. Not going to go any quicker. Phil coming over the line. Phil is in 9th. So a lot of people. Tyler currently in 11th, which is quite low down for him. Normally he's quite a bit further up the field. Jack coming through there. Sutty Apex right at the bottom there. He's obviously had a couple of problems. He's a second and a half off, but that's it. That's qualifying complete. So it looks like Iceman takes pole at the 50.104 with D-Biggs 0.2 of a second behind him in second. Matjamovic keeps third, and Mazda in 4th, Ben in 5th, Keegs in 6th. That's it. We're all through for our first qualifying of the evening. So along with the Iceman first, D-Biggs in second, Matjamovic third, Mazda 4th, Ben in 5th, Keegs 6th, Gary in 7th, Little Leach 8th, Louis Matt 9th, Phil 87 in 10th, and that is your top 10. So we're obviously streaming live on YouTube, so hopefully you're all watching. Keep the comments coming, and let's get ready for the start of the first race of the evening. And the red lights are off. Iceman looks like he gets a little bit of a slow start there. He's going to try and come over, but I think that's Matjamovic going to get the inside line. No, he's not quite close enough, but Matjamovic moves into second. Everybody cleanly through by the looks of it. Matimovic under. Oh, gets a little bit of a tap from D-Biggs. Ben's moved up to 4th. Somebody off in the back there, but everybody else cleanly through. That was Phil at the back there, just went off onto the grass at Clearways. Oh, somebody spun there. I do believe that's Matimovic that spun round. What a shame, he'd actually got all the way up to 2nd. I didn't quite catch. So Iceman in 1st. Oh, bit of touch in there. That's Ben and... So I didn't quite catch that, I'm sorry, but... Very, very close. Obviously, there's only one line through Paddock Hill. Leach on the grass a little bit there. Plenty of action here. Very, very tight line. Everybody leaning on each other. Flash of the lights. If you go wide there, you're going to end up with a time penalty. It's like Keegs. But Iceman still leading along with D-Biggs and Mazda in 3rd. Ben's back up into 4th. Keegs in 5th. Very, very good run from Keegs there. Little Leach in 6th. But it looks like we still have everybody going round. Tyler's currently moved up to 7th. Where's Gary's teammate? Gary's in 10th. Very, very tight line through there. Looks like everybody's giving each other some good respect. Ooh, bit of touch in there. Keegs hopefully didn't come worse off there for that. Very, very close. Somebody's going to come off worse there. Looks like they all made it through. Plenty of rubbing going on, but nothing vicious. Rocket's there. He's currently in 7th, being chased by Tyler. Very, very close. There's 8 seconds between the whole of the pack, so everybody seems to have stayed on in some sort of respect. Keegs still doing very, very well there, up in 6th. This Rocket's going to come and try and... Oh, it looks like... Yep, Tyler's made it past Rocket. So Tyler up into 7th. Little Leach down there. Currently in... lost in 5th. Sorry, he's made it up to 5th. Sorry, Little Leach. But under quite a bit of pressure from Keegs by the looks of it. I think Keegs has got a run on him. Is he going to make it stick? It's a very, very short start finish straight here before. Yeah, very, very good move. It's the last of the late breakers. Going around the outside's not an option. Keegs up into 5th there. Very, very good run, but he's under massive pressure from Little Leach, who's going to take the tight line. Keegs defends, gives him a little bit of room, but Little Leach looks like he's going to lean on him. Little Leach has got the left-hand side for the next corner. No, Keegs has got it. Sorry, Keegs is in front. My mistake. Getting excited. Plenty of action going on all the way through the field. This is an excellent race. Very, very close. So currently, Iceman's still in front. D-Biggs must be very, very close. So we're just looking at Tyler here as he looks like he's going to go on the inside and try and take that place away from Rocket. Come over the line here, he's on the inside. So I don't think Rocket's going to be able to defend. Yeah, Tyler's up into 7th. Good pass that. Oh, Rocket's try on the outside. Very, very difficult move that. Tyler's got it covered. He's going to end up losing another place, which looks like to his teammate actually. He's going to end up battling with his teammate if he's not careful. This will be interesting. Who's going to give way? Yeah, he's giving plenty of room. Taking your teammate off is not a good idea. Somehow we managed to do it last night with Holton. It's not good. Keegs got a little bit of a run here in 5th. He's very, very close to Ben. Keegs having a fantastic race here. He's going to slipstream him and dummy him into Paddock Hill as Ben's going to take it tight. Yeah, He's not going to give him an inch of room. But he's right, he's really slipstreaming in here. He's going to go wide to the left and try and cut back, but he might lose a place here if he's not careful. He's going to lose a place to Little Leach. Little Leach is watching all this unfold, hoping that if these two fall off, I can make 2 places. We're just over halfway with 4 minutes left of the race. Still plenty of battles going on. Kiggs is very close. Maximovic is up the inside of Tyler there, but couldn't manage to make it stick. Will he get him on the cutback, or is Tyler going to take a tight line? Let's see. Maximovic's very, very close. Can he slipstream him and try and get on the inside before Paddock Hill? He's going to dummy him in wide and then try and do it on the cutback, but he's not close enough. Tyler's... Oh, Keats, fantastic. Looks like Ben's going to come back. Keats up into 4th. In a cracking race. Giving themselves plenty of room, which is what it's all about, and this is exactly how the racing should be. Nice and close, nice and fair, a little bit of rubbing, but respect for each other. Keegs just went a little bit wide there and let Ben through on the inside. What a shame. But good for Ben. Ben's back up to 4th. Keegs is still close, still piling the pressure on, but not close enough at the moment. Little Leach just dropped off a little bit off the back of the pack. Maximovic there, up to 8th. We think he possibly spun off. A little bit of argy-bargy here. Oh, bit of a shunt there. He's pushed him wide. He's going to end up with a time penalty there. He's actually let his teammate back through. See if Maximovic can make this stick. He's on the wrong side of the track really. Unless he can make the cutback, he's going to end up losing another place. Maximovic's getting swamped, or is he going to go around the outside? This will be a fantastic move if he can make it stick, and it looks like he has. He's cut through. What a fantastic move it. Maximovic looks like he's going to keep it stuck on the inside, and he's going to end up in 6th. What a fantastic pass. Well done for the other guys for giving him room. So D-Biggs looks like he's on the back of Iceman now, with 1 minute and 50 left. This is interesting. Iceman, a very, very wily racer. I would imagine he knows this circuit well, so he knows all the tricks. He's probably just going to get his head down and keep an eye on his mirrors at all times. D-Biggs isn't close enough, I don't think, to actually make a challenge unless he decides to do a very, very sort of late break. But in by this time, I think looking at the time, I think we are going to get at least another lap. Definitely another lap. D-Biggs is very, very close. We're on with D-Biggs now on the bonnet cam. Iceman, very, very nice line, moves over to the left. He's obviously looking in his mirrors, ready for blocking at any time. Sort of trail braking there into clearways. D-Biggs looks like he's going to try and get on the cutback and try and slipstream him. I don't think he's going to manage to get close enough at the moment. This is very, very exciting for the last, what I think will be the last lap. Yep, it will definitely be, this will be the last lap. So is D-Biggs going to take a risk, or is he going to settle for 2nd place? He's getting very, very close to him now. This is really exciting. Is he going to go wide and get him on the cutback? Ooh, very, very close. All this battling is leading Mazda into the back in 3rd. So I think these boys are going to play it safe and come back in the positions that they're in currently, I think. So Iceman with his teammate of Mazda in 3rd. Keegs is up into 5th, so it looks like Iceman is going to go through. Is Keegs going to get a run on Ben? Oh, he taps him, little tap at the bumper. Iceman through, D-Biggs and Mazda. Very, very close. Let's go back to Ben and Keegs. Yeah, great racing, guys. Ben and Keegs 4th and 5th. Looks like Little Leach and Gary with Tyler in 8th. Louis Mack comes over in 9th. Phil in 10th. 11th for Jack. Rocket in 12th. Looks like he's had a bit of an issue, but he's coming over now. Sooty Apex in the background there, finishes the field in 13th. Flash of one headlight. He's obviously lost the other one. What an absolute fantastic race. So that's how it finishes. Iceman in 1st, D-Biggs in 2nd, Mazda in 3rd, Keegs in 4th, very well done Keegs, Ben Phelan in 5th, Little Leach in 6th, Gary in 7th, Louis Matt in 8th, Tyler in 9th, and Phil in 10th. And hopefully my camera guy is going to roll it down for the rest of the places, if he can. Yep, so I could only see the top 10. I apologise for that. Yeah, no problem. Let's see if I... What a great race. That is exactly how it should be. Everybody, I've got my bank, sorry. So 11th for Jack. I apologise, just had a technical issue there. Rockets in 12th. Sooty Apex in 13th with Matt Chimovic retired. Yeah, sorry, I didn't quite catch that. I'm not sure what happened there. He did 11 laps, so whether he retired on the last lap, not sure. Not sure what happened there. But what a fantastic race. Honestly, that's an absolute credit to you drivers. That's exactly how it should be done. That's what we want to see for every race tonight. There was battles all the way down the field. A lot of close, a lot of touching and rubbing, but nothing, you know, it's a marked improvement from last week. So, well done, guys.
So just to come in, Craig, hello to everyone. It's Daniel who's looking after the chat tonight. Matt has actually said in the chat that his wheel disconnected, and that's what explains for his retirement.
What a nightmare.
Just also to go through some of the rest of the chat.
Yeah, sure.
The main thing we need to say is a congratulations to our very own Ben Phelan, who a lot of people will know as one of our 2 commentators on a Wednesday night. He's graduated from uni with an honours degree.
Fantastic, well done, Ben.
And he celebrated by doing the comms for Group B last night. So
great.
I don't remember him slurring his words, so hopefully he had a good celebration afterwards.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate you doing that, Ben.
Yeah, other than that, we've got quite a few people in the chat. We've had over 300 comments so far.
Wow.
So better say hello to Mike Matthews. And we've got Jamie Brazier, who of course is Big Boy Brazier, who won quite a few races last night. Ricky Holt, we've got one of our awesome sponsors in Tin Top UK, who's coming to say hello. Watch out for the Clios later, which she sponsors.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of regulars, Dean Mazzocchi, we've got Smithy Smith, Tyler's in there, and I think that's basically everyone who is in racing.
Brilliant, thank you, Daniel. I must apologise, we didn't, due to my newness to all this, I forgot to have a word with the winning driver, so I apologise to Iceman for that. Well, I'm sure we'll catch you again on the rest of the racing. So good luck, and well done with your win. So yeah, I'm blown away with that race. I really am. It really was good, clean racing. Well done, everybody. So let's see if we can do it again. So we're on to the Formula Rookies, which, let me just... So this is the MP Geomatics Formula Rookie. It's new to this season, only the second race. Bit of a space frame, I guess, like a Formula Ford, very light, not much to them really, bit of a go-kart. Have to drive smooth, have to drive very smooth, otherwise they just spin off. So just having a look at the championship at the moment, we have D-Biggs who's winning in the championship from last week, along with Gary and Louis Matt, so interesting to see how they get on This one, and the team championship is the BTCC Blueprints Racing. So we're on board with D Biggs in at the moment, who's the current championship winner. Let's see. Let's have a run on the front of this car. You'll see it's very different to the Giannetti. You can see quite a bit of opposite lock there. I would guess that the tyres are not quite warm enough. It's going to be very, very smooth into clearways. Still getting a little bit of lock. A bit wide into Clark Curve. Managing to stay on the off the curb there, which these cars do not ride the curb very well at all. It really unsettles the car. So yeah, again, a little bit of a slide there. Let's see as he comes over the start-finish straight. Very difficult circuit this, quite a small circuit, so not a lot of track space or time to try and get a clear lap in without having lots and lots of cars in the way. So you really need to get your head down, try and slipstream some of the fasters. Looks like somebody's off in the gravel there. Hopefully they'll be rejoining a little bit better than they rejoined last week. Let's Iceman. So Iceman's in pole already, along with Gary in second. Only not much time in these at all. Literally 5 minutes goes in a flash. It's not much more than 3, maybe 4 laps. So Gary going to pole. Quick time there with 51.016. Iceman in second with 51.107. Get my teeth back in. Matimovic in third. Monkey Boy in fourth. Quick time there. Ben in fifth. Looks like he's pulling over there. So Ben, let's see where Ben goes now. So Ben's currently in fifth. Let's see if he improves on that time at all. Yeah, not seeing any improvements there at all. There's quite a few cars just about to come over the start-finish straight. So D Biggs, who's currently an 8th championship leader. Let's see what sort of time he brings up this time round. I don't think it was his favourite car. Yeah, he was 5th. He's dropped to 6th. So I don't think it's his favourite car, to be fair. But he did win last week. Sorry, at Donington. So, but Gary's still in with pole. Oh, Sutty Apex. Sutty Apex on pole. Completely out of the blue. Well done. Cracking drive that, Sutty. That's where we normally see you, for all you Sutty fans. This is where he normally is. I don't know what he's been doing the last few races. He's been hanging around the back just watching things go on, but it looks like he's got his head down in this one. So him and Gary first and second. Ben up into third. So 15 seconds. So they'll get. Iceman looks like he's going to get another lap. Matimovic in 5th. Oh, Ben's gone up to 5th. Pushed his teammate Matimovic back down into 6th. Keegs in 7th. Right, Monkey Boy's in 8th. Iceman's definitely on a flying lap here. It'll be his last one. So Louis Matt in 11th. Tyler down in 12th there, but Tyler looks like he's probably on a flying lap as well. Jack in 13th, Rocket 14th, Mazda in 15th. That's a surprise. I would guess that he's probably not got a quick lap in. So Gary coming through here. I wonder if he can improve on that pole time, which is unbelievably quick, with a 50.493. Oh, it sticks at that. A few people pitting now. Iceman's in the pits. Ben's done. So we're pretty much there, I think. Yeah, let's see where we come out. Matimovic in pole. Well done. With exactly the same time as Gary. So That's actually a situation that I've never actually seen before, so I'm not sure how that works. But Gary and Maximovic on exactly the same pole time of 50.493. Ben in 50.776. Iceman in 4th. D-Biggs in 5th. Sutty in 6th. Little Leach in 7th. Phil in 8th. Keegs in 9th. Monkey Boy in 10th. Let's see if I can... Yeah, sorry about this. I'm just having a few technical issues trying to get my... Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. So 10th for Monkey Boy, 11th Jack, 12th Louis Matt, Tyler in 13th. That's a bit of a surprise. Rockets in 14th. So let's hope he sets off like a rocket and comes through the field. So that's it. We're all ready to go. Red lights ablaze. 3. And we're off. Everyone gets a reasonable start. Lots and lots of weaving. Let's hope we don't have any touching in these. You just can't do it. Ooh. Matt gets the inside line there in front of Gary. Gary's trying him round the outside. Maximovic's raced with Gary quite a lot, and they test quite a lot together, so I guess he knows. But Gary looks like he's on the inside here. Is he going to... Oh, I'm not sure. I think they may have touched wheels there. I think Maximovic might have just touched wheels with Gary, which has led Iceman into the front. Maximovic and Ben in the same team. D-Biggs in 4th. That's allowed Sutty up to 5th. Good start for Sutty. Iceman under a bit of pressure from Maximovic. See the top 5 there. Maximovic pulls out. Ben follows him. If they're going to see if he can get a clear run up the inside, but I think Iceman might be able to close the door. He does. Oh, they're off. Are they off? No, they've managed to keep going. That was very close. I thought there was going to be a bit of a coming together then. D-Biggs looks like he's... Oh no, D-Biggs is... Oh, what a big accident. That was D-Biggs and Sutty, I think. Oh no. Rejoining the field right in front of the pack. That is just not good, guys. It's like Sutty's on his roof. Managed to get going. So Iceman still in the lead with Ben and Matt 2nd and 3rd. Little Leach has managed... Oh, Ben's gone off into the gravel. That's going to harm his race. That's allowed Little Leach up into 3rd. Louis Matt in 5th, Phil in 6th. Keegs in 7th. Keegs had a good run in the last race. He slowly catches them and passes them. NJ in 8th. 9th for Gary. Not sure what happened with Gary. Oh, well, Gary obviously went off earlier. But he's back up to 9th. Jack in 10th. Tyler in 11th. Not really making that much progress from 13th. Starting 13th. Monkey Boy in 12th. Closely followed by Rocket. D-Biggs in 14th. Obviously got caught up in that accident. Sutty in 15th. Obviously Mazda got caught up in that accident as well. So he's last at the moment. I'm sure he won't be happy about that. But still close racing at the front. Looks like Iceman's settled into a good rhythm now. Maximovic, very, very strong 2nd at the moment. Good drive from him. Little Leach doing well in 3rd. So Ben's still in 4th, even though he went off at Paddock Hill. Looks like he's managed to keep going. Some battles here. Let's see where it's Jack coming through the middle there. Along with Tyler. Tyler's under pressure from Monkey Boy. Let's see if yeah, Tyler looks like he got a better line out there onto the start-finish straight. So we've still got all the cars in the field at the moment. Oh, a bit of... This is where you just Like there was a little bit of lag in there from looks like Tyler's gone up the inside. Is he going to make that fit? Yes, he is. Good pass. That puts him up to 8. So there's a big pack there of 5-6 cars, all jockeying for position. So we're literally 40 seconds. We're going to be we're halfway through the race. Iceman, it looks like Maximovic's actually starting to catch him now. Very steady line. The slipstream really works in these cars if you can get up close, especially in the quick bits. It's like Iceman jumping around a little bit there, maybe a little bit of lag. Maximovic very close in second. You can see where Maximovic's actually quicker than Iceman in certain parts of the circuit. The braking points in these cars and getting the power down, Maximovic with definitely a faster line through there. Let's see if he's going to... Yeah, he's probably not close enough at the moment to do anything about it, but if he keeps him under pressure like he is, he's weaving there, trying to stay in his slipstream. Maximovic, sorry, Iceman, bit of a slide on there. These two guys very, very close. Oh, Maximovic takes a tighter line there. He's nibbling at the back of Iceman now. He's great racing. Iceman just going a little bit wide. Iceman is now seriously under pressure. Maximovic is having to defend, which is actually slowing him down. Maximovic's quicker here. He's right up the inside of Iceman. I don't think they quite touched, but they were very, very close. Iceman is definitely lagging a little bit. So Little Leak's in a strong third there. A little bit off the pace of these guys, but staying there. Oh, Iceman makes a mistake. Is that going to allow Maximovic up the inside? Yes, it is. Into clearways. Maximovic's going to have the right line. Is Iceman going to come back at him? No, he can't. He can't defend. That puts Maximovic into the lead. Great pass. And we know Maximovic is quicker in certain parts of the circuit, quicker than Iceman, especially through this next part of the circuit. Let's see, yeah, this is where Maximovic is usually quicker. But it looks like Iceman is coming up behind him. No, Maximovic's definitely got the pace. He's definitely quicker there. So they're coming up through to Paddock Hill. Iceman is all over the back of him. So the time, 200ths of a second between them, so... Oh, Iceman gets a very good run there. See, they're coming into the Clark curve. This is fantastic, fantastic battle. Little Leak still in the back there at third. Still well in front of Gary in fourth and Phil in fifth. Louis Matt's still in sixth. D-Big's in seventh, so that's good driving from him to get back up the field after that accident. Tyler currently in eighth. Ben's in ninth. Obviously something's gone on further back. Rocket in 10th. Sutty in 11th, Jack in 12th, Keegs in 13th, he's obviously had an issue as well. Mazda's made a couple of places into 14th after that huge accident. NJ in 15th, Monkey Boy in 16th. This battle, I don't think we can take our eyes off these. I think if we panned away from these, we'd be disappointed if something happened. Great battle from these two. Maximovic certainly strong in this part of the circuit. He's actually making he's just about a half a second lead on Iceman now. So a minute 25 of the race, so I would say we're going to probably get another 2 laps. Maximovic's starting to make a little bit of progress now. Half a second up. Little Leach in third. Quite a big gap to Gary in fourth. And then Phil in 5th, Tyler up to 6th, D-Biggs sorry in 7th, Ben back up to 8th, Louis Matt in 9th, 10th for Sutty, Jackson 11th, 12th for Keegs, 13th for Rocket, Iceman. Iceman gets actually a quicker run out of there. I don't think it's going to be enough. So this will be it, guys. This is definitely the last lap, 30 seconds to go. Iceman very, very close on the back of Maximovic. Is he going to try and... Oh no, they touch. Iceman... No, Iceman... I don't know whether he... There's no brake lights on these cars, that's the trouble. Maximovic gets going. Let's have a look, see if Maximovic's getting caught by Little Leach. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a little bit of an inquiry about this, I'm not sure. Sean Onabit was on purpose. Let's flick the camera to the rest of the field and see where they are. Looks like Iceman's going to come over the line there in 1st, along with Matt. Matt's still 2nd. Little Leach in 3rd. So Tyler there under pressure from D-Biggs. They're currently running in 7th and 8th, so definitely there's a win for Iceman. Maximovic in 2nd, Little Leach in 3rd. Strong position from him. Oh, D-Biggs, is he going to take Tyler up the inside here for 6th and 7th? It looks like he's got a run on him. D-Biggs is going to make the place. No, he doesn't. Tyler just beats him at the last second. So Tyler in 6th, D-Biggs 7th, Ben in 8th, Louis Matt in 9th, Jack for 10th, Sutty 11th, Keegs in 12th, Rocket 13th, Mazda 14th, NJ 15th, Monkey Boy in 16th. So, not sure if it was the commentator's curse or not, but there was quite a big accident there in the middle, but aside from that. So this was your lineup. Iceman, another win. Maximovic in 2nd, Little Leach in 3rd, strong run from him, Gary in 4th, Phil in 5th, Tyler in 6th, D-Biggs in 7th, Ben back up to 8th, Louis Matt in 9th, Jack in 10th, Sutty Apex 11, Keegs in 12th, Rockets 13, Mazda in 14th, NJ in 15th and Monkey Boy in 16th. So it's quite exciting racing here. Let's see if we can have a chat with Iceman on his win.
So just while Craig is sorting out Iceman for an interview, we'll just go back to the chats. It's still quite busy in there. I didn't mention Mark Phelan, who of course is the sponsor of this exact series with MPG-O-Matics, but I know Craig did actually give them a mention there. Thanks very much for that, Mark. Matt has been in the comments. I did ask if he was likely to ask for Stuart's decision, which we have to say, whilst Matt is a steward, he's not allowed to steward his own incidents, and he's not giving anything away at the moment. Other than that, we had some great battles there. I'm afraid I couldn't show the battle for 6 between Tyler and D-Biggs, which seemed to be going on for a lot of the race, but I'm sure you appreciated us seeing that battle for the lead.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was great racing, definitely. So we're seeing if we can get hold of Iceman. I've invited him in. Let's see if he's accepted my invite or not. But yeah, keep the comments coming, guys. It's good to see what's going on. Great racing so far. A little bit of an incident in that one, which we'll let the stewards sort that out, as Daniel's already alluded to. But yeah, good racing on the whole. It doesn't look like we're going to get to Iceman at the moment, so I would guess we'll progress with the next race. So yeah, good racing so far. Really enjoying this. Plenty of comments. I think over 600 comments, which is good. Everybody's getting involved. Everybody's saying what's happening, and so let's have a look. So we are just about to start with the Clios. So the THR, this is the Tin Top Racing. So hello to Tin Top Racing. I know these guys come in and quite heavily involved with the Clios and sponsorship, so thank you for that. So the Clios are out. Now the Clios here, what a fun car to drive. With the undulations of the circuit, they literally steer from the rear. So it's a question of getting it nice and smooth, feathering the throttle. Paddock Hill Bend is definitely interested in these cars. As you can see, D-Big's sliding through that corner there onto the start finish straight. There you go, Sutty sideways. That's what we love about these Clios. So Daniel's asking in the chat, who do we want to go on board for a flying lap? So Mark Phelan said Jack, so there we go, Mark. So we'll ride on with Jack, who hopefully gets past there. So like I say, you have to be nice and smooth in these cars. Go through Clark Curve. So we're just about to start a lap now. We'll get over the start finish straight. If he's not got anybody behind him, he'll probably go left to get a nice quick, lot of sideways there, onto the left of the circuit, ready to take a tight apex through clearways. But not that, that definitely wasn't tight. In fact, that was extremely loose. So not done his lap. He's actually got a time penalty now, so he's probably going to pull over. So I guess, should we jump on board with Gary maybe, or yeah, maybe Gary, should we do Gary? See if we can get on board with Gary, who's currently on pole at the moment. With a 51.154. So just coming into the final corner. Plenty of opposite lot there. Don't know if that will have slowed him down quite a bit. Iceman's got pole at the moment. See if Gary takes it back. Matimovic in third, Tyler in fourth. He does improve slightly, but not enough for pole. Phil up into third. Rocket's in fourth at the moment. It's a great drive from him. He's obviously had a rocket up him from the last couple of races. Fifth for NJ, sixth for Matimovic, Tyler in seventh, Sutty in eighth. So we're down with D-Big's in 11th at the moment. I do believe he'll do a quicker lap than that. Jack in 12th, Ben in 13th. We know Ben's quick in these cars, so I'm sure he's got something up his sleeve there as he goes. If he doesn't get caught in this traffic, it looks like he'll but he's on a flying lap here in 14th at the moment, which we know he's much quicker than that. Nicely set up there. What a nice drift. Let's see where this puts him. Looks like the other cars didn't cause him an issue in the end. Straight up to third for Ben. Well done, Ben. Literally 0.195 of a second. Gary back up to pole. Little Leach in second. There is 900ths of a second separating all the top 15 cars. That just shows how quick it is. 300ths of a second in the top 9. NJ on a bit of a flying lap here. As currently is in 4th at the moment. I wonder if he's going to improve on that lap time. Doesn't look like it. Ben's pitted. Oh, Ben's dropped to 4th. Rocket's up into 3rd. So currently at the moment, so this is literally everybody's on the final lap. Gary in pole, Little Leach 2nd, Rocket in 3rd. Who are we on with there? Iceman's coming in for a flying lap. He's currently in 6th. Won the last 2 races. Let's see where this puts him. No, not faster, so stays in 6th. Rockets, sterling drive from him, currently in 3rd. Tyler down in 10th. Let's see if Rockets improves on that time at all. No, it looks like he's slowing down. No, that's him done. Filling 8. D-Big's in 9th. Jack in 10th. Tyler stays in 11th. Sutty in 12th. So interesting there. Some of the people that you'd expect to be further up the front, but fantastic. Well done to Gary on pole. Little Leach in 2nd, cracking, he must have just nicked that at the last minute. Rockets in 3rd, Machamovic, clean, strong drive from him in 4th, Ben in 5th, his teammate, 6th in NJ, 7th Iceman, 8th for Phil, 9th for D-Biggs, 10th for Jack, and 11th for Tyler. Sutty Apex in 12th, Monkey Boy in 13th, Louis Matt in 14th, Keegs in 15th, Mazda in 16th. So that's our lineup for the Clios. Let's get ready for what will be a fantastic race. Keep it clean, boys. Keep it clean. There we go. Rockets goes up the inside. What a fantastic start from Rocket. Straight into 1st. Little Leach into 2nd. See if everybody comes through cleanly. It looks like it. Little Leach in 2nd. Matt into 4th. One with 5th in. Three or 4 cars at clearways there around on the side. Not sure what's happened there. Oh, big crash, big accident there. So yeah, a few people going off there. Cold tyres. These cars are terrible on cold tyres, they really are. So Rocket's in 1st, over the line in 1st with Little Leach closely behind him. Gary is just looking. Little Leach goes for a dive up the inside. Does he make it? No. Gary, Ben and Machamovic. I think somebody went off on the gravel slightly there, didn't quite catch it. Iceman in 5th. But the top 3 very, very close at the moment. Gary's just working out. Little Leach very, very close. I think Little Leach may have got a time penalty there. No, doesn't look like it. Rocket's having to defend up the inside there, but I fear he may have slowed himself enough for Gary to catch them. Takes a tight line to guard his position on Little Leach. Gary's just looking for a cut back at Paddock Hill. Rockets gets a big slide on there. Oh, somebody in the gravel there. Oh, he's taking his... I think it was NJ and possibly, I didn't see, Machamovic, I think. Yeah, NJ, thought it was. Big damage for NJ. They can make it out safely. That gets Ben up to Ben and Matt in 4th and 5th. Tyler's moving to 10th now. Keegs in 9th. Little Leach there. Still on the tail of Rockets. Gary's slipped back in 3rd a little bit. Something he may have they got a bit of a slide on there. He's 1.5 seconds now in 3rd. Iceman still in 6th, Louis Matt 7th, Mazda in 8th, Tyler in 9th, Keegs in 10th. Ooh, Rockets makes Gary makes the same mistake, literally just touched the gravel. Is this going to give Little Leach an opportunity up the inside? No, it's not. Rockets is under a huge amount of pressure here. He literally needs to light the touch paper. Very, very close racing. Looks like Maximovic and Ben are now actually getting on the back of this trio. Yep, Gary's going to start to get swamped by these guys. They're catching him fast. Iceman in 6th with his lights on there, and Louis Matt following. Mazda up to 8th. Oh, bit of a mistake for Rockets. Is that going to allow Little Leach up the inside? Yes, it is. Rockets just couldn't defend there. Just tried to keep the car in a straight line. This has allowed Gary to get up close behind. Maximovic and Ben just watching all this unfold. These 5 are literally nose to tail. Iceman in the background in 6th, Louis Matt in 7th, Mazda in 8th, Tyler 9th, Jack 10th, Phil in 11th, Keegs in 12th, Sutty in 13th, NJ 14th after that accident, D-Biggs in 16th. Little Leach strong there. Gary's made it into 2nd because of the same coloured cars. Rockets now getting swamped by Maximovic. Maximovic's not got the inside line for him though. So Rockets under severe pressure now. Let's hope he doesn't end up being a damp squib. Little Leach there doing a strong drive in 1st. Gary up to 2nd and very, very close to him. Is he going to get a good run on him on the inside? No, Little Leach has seen him coming. He's seeing the background. I think Maximovic's going to take Rocket on the inside. This is for 3rd place. Let's see if they get round together. Yeah, Rocket gives him nicer room. Yeah, good drive that. Matt's going to have to take a tight line to stop him getting back through. Rockets is all over the back of him, as is Ben, his teammate behind. Gary in the lead. Maximovic flashing lights. We know what's trying to put some people off looking in the mirrors. Whew. This is a very, very exciting race at the moment. We're just over halfway with 4 minutes to go. Little Leach has got a run on Gary here. Is he going to close him off? Needs to close him off before Paddock Hill, otherwise he's not going to get it. Yeah, Gary makes it. Good driving there. Maximovic in 3rd, Rockets in 4th, Ben 5th, Iceman still in 6th with Mazda with a time penalty in 7th. Tyler up to 8th. Jack in 9th. Louis Matt 10th. 11th for Phil, 12th for Keegs. Sutty up to 13th, having a bit of a nightmare in this one. NJ 14th. Monkey 15th. D-Biggs in 16th, not sure what's happened there. Gary having a very, very strong race considering I didn't even know if he's going to turn up tonight, so he's going to be glad he had, providing he can finish off what he started. But these 5 very, very close. Gary, a big slide there. Has that slowed him down? No. Gary likes to drive these cars very loose. Oh, Ben's right on the boot lid of Rockets here, flashing his lights. That isn't how you get past though. Putting him under a bit of pressure. It's all mind games in this. Maximovic looking at Little Leach here. Eyed him up there. I wouldn't be surprised if he's eyeing him up for the next lap. 2.5 minutes to go. Very, very exciting race so far. Oh, Rockets has got onto the gravel. That's allowed Ben through. Ben's put him under pressure, which has made him go wide. And he's lost. I think Rocket's going to lose another S. He's lost another 2 places. So he lost to Iceman as well, who's up in 5th. This is where the battles are going to start to commence now. Oh, tipped him wise. Are they going to stay the same? Yeah, they are. This is interesting. 2 teammates here. Matchamovic and Ben having strong races tonight so far. Iceman in 5th, Rocket in 6th, Tyler up to 7th, Mazda up to 8th, Jack in 9th, 10th for Louis Matt. Ben and Matchamovic here. So the field's split up a little bit now, giving Gary a nice lead of 1.5 seconds lead. I think we'll have 2 laps to go looking at the time. Little Leach, bit of a slide there through Paddock Hill. Let's see if this is the problem when you're racing with teammates. You want to keep it as clean as you can, not get yourself involved. Looks like Ben had a stronger run out there. Is he going to take his teammate? Yes, he is. So Ben's up into 3rd. Iceman in 5th there. Rocket still in 6th. Tyler in 7th. Mazda in 8th. Ben's going to get his head down there. Looks like he's going to try and chase. Little Leach down. Little Leach having a really strong performance tonight. Gary still 1.4 seconds ahead, so nothing's really changed lap time wise. I think with these 3 battling a little bit. Of course they've got their own personal championships to worry about as well as the team championships, so I'm sure Matchamovic, if he thinks he's quicker, he's going to try and make a move on Ben, but not anything that's too risky. Oh, Ben goes wide, not sure if he's going to get a time penalty there. It doesn't look like it, looks like he got away with it. This is a load. Matchamovic back in front, so Matt is back in 3rd again. Oh, exciting racing this. Really exciting. Gary for the win. Fantastic. What a win, Gary. Well done. Little Leach in 2nd. Matt in 3rd. Ben in 4th. Iceman in 5th. Rocket managed 6th in the end. Well done, Rocket. Time penalty which moved Rocket up to 5th. Tyler 7th. Jack 8th. 9th for Mazda. Oh, who's gone off there? Did they make it past the line? I'm not sure what happened there. 10th for Phil, 11th for Keegs, 12th for Sutty. D Biggs, that is unusual to see him there. We normally see him much further up the front. Monkey Boy in 16th. Fantastic race that. Let's see if we can have a word with Gary, hopefully. I'm sure we can. Gary will be elated for that winner. Let's see if we can get hold of him and have a bit of a chat with him.
So yeah, again, whilst Craig pops off to get a chat with somebody, we'll take another look at the chat. Good evening to Michael Forsyth, who I don't believe is part of the league. Just been asking some questions regarding how to actually use a controller in the game.
Oh, sorry, I just stopped you there. Sorry, I've just got Gary. Is that okay? We'll just quickly run with Gary and then let you get back on the comments. Hi, Gary.
Hello, mate.
Hi, well done on the win.
Thank you, mate.
Yeah, how did that feel?
Yeah, it was alright. I was lucky that everyone else made a few mistakes and just managed to get in front and get my head down and go, really.
Yeah. It looks like you there were some close battles there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Some very nice racing there.
Look like
so far.
Yeah, everybody's been driving sensibly, haven't they, and giving each other room. Bit of rubbing, which is fine, but
Robin's racing.
absolutely, yeah. So considering I wasn't actually sure you were going to turn up tonight, so it's I bet you're glad you did now.
Yeah, it was a last minute decision.
Yeah. Well, fantastic. So you're going into the Ginettas, which I believe is a strong car for you as well.
Yeah, I do. That is my favourite car. Well, mind you, I've kind of turned me view to the Porsche now, to be fair, but they're both good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, good luck with the rest of the race, and thanks for giving us some good action to watch.
Yep, lovely. Thank you very much.
All right. See you soon.
Cheers. Bye.
So Dan, I'll let you. Sorry for cutting across you, Daniel. I just wanted to grab him as we'd not done a single interview yet tonight. So
No, it's fine. I wouldn't want to upset all of Gary's fans by denying them an interview.
Absolutely.
Because they might actually get some and they could complain.
Yeah.
But since he hasn't gotten here, I think we'll be all right on that one.
I can't see any fans actually.
But he doesn't normally.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we were just saying hello to Michael in the chat. We also had a bit of a discussion during the race there about whether Rocket jumped the start. Nothing came through on the penalties, so we'd have to say no. We did have a penalty last night.
Don't you? You get a drive-through normally.
You would get a drive-through normally, yeah. I know I felt I jumped the start a couple of times last night, but I didn't get a penalty, so I think it's just some of us either really lucky or really good, and you can decide for yourself. Well, I think I am.
Yeah.
But we've had a nice little discussion on that.
Well, I know from using the pad actually that I'm actually quicker off the start than some of the guys on the wheels sometimes. So Rocket may well be using a pad. I'm not sure.
We've also been joined by some more guys from Group B. We've got Ariel in, who's our Little Mermaid. And a couple of others. Obviously, I need to say thanks to THR Racing UK, who's always and ever present in the chat room every week. Sponsors a clear race. Normally says goodbye. He hasn't, so I don't know if he's lost connection.
Yeah,
he did say hello earlier.
There's been a couple of issues tonight, I think, with a few people. Certainly, Iceman has sent a message to me to say he couldn't get on the interview because he was having some technical issues and he was actually lagging a little bit on the race. So
yeah, he was.
That may be what was happening for him. But yeah,
other than that, everybody's enjoying
the race, hasn't it, Dan?
Yeah, everybody's enjoying the racing. We've had some cracking battles tonight. That clear one, we obviously had the 5 or 6 cars at the front for a large proportion of the race.
Yeah.
A bit lower down, it seemed to be a bit quieter, so it was a nice, easy decision on the cameras as to which ones we were going to follow on that one.
Yeah.
Certainly not as fancy as the Ginettas, where they were just races all the way up and down the field, and I didn't know where to turn next.
Yeah.
But now, of course, we're going to have the Ginetta GT4s.
Yeah, I love these cars. One of my favourite cars, these.
Yeah, my least favourite car. Although last night wasn't too bad, but I think that's because I drove at 80% and just let everybody else spin off.
No, that's No, I love these cars. I don't know why. I can't. The slow cars, I'm not that good, but the quick cars, I seem to excel in. So.
Yeah, and we just also need to make a mention for Jack, who's racing tonight in another league, which obviously we won't mention the name of.
Okay.
But a few of us are actually racing it, and Jack was their middle league champion on Tuesday.
Well done, Jack.
Yeah, so well done to Jack on that. We also had one of the THR guys win the League 3 title there as well, but I won't go on about that because I think I've told everybody about that this week anyway. Yeah. Anybody who doesn't know, you can probably guess. Other than that, I'll leave you now.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to qualifying for the GT4, so hopefully some excellent racing as what's already happened already. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah. So enjoy it, and I'll speak to you again later.
Cameras. All right, see you soon. So we're out for the GT4s, and I think we're going to have a little chat with Tyler. Sure if Tyler can hear me or not.
Yeah, loud and clear.
You can. Fantastic. Yeah, good. How are you doing? Should I not ask?
Personally, I'm alright. Racing, not so much.
Yeah. So, What's your feeling on these cars? Is it a good one for you, or?
They're not too well. None of them have been good for me so far. But no, they're not been too bad.
Yeah.
They're a little bit of a pain in the rear ends when you're first coming onto your first few laps when the tyres are stone cold.
Yeah.
But other than that, when they get locked in, it's like any other race car. It's just getting up to temperature.
Yeah. Yeah. So we can now see on the screen coming through. So we'll let you talk us through a flying lap if you think you've got enough clear traffic.
Well, this is a very small track, isn't it? That's the only thing with this track. It's a pretty little track, but there is a lot of cars.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I'll tell you what though, in all honesty, even though I've not done too great tonight, I've had some of the best races.
The racing has been
clean and mistakes been brilliant.
Absolutely, I've been commending them for the racing tonight. It's been fantastic.
It's the only time I've enjoyed not winning.
Yeah. So if you talk us through, you're obviously coming down Paddock Hill Bend there.
Yeah, Paddock's a little bit snarly. When it's still cold, you're trying to brake on the under the breach of shadow there into Druids. You've got to be oh so careful on the front on the way out of there because I'm still absolutely freezing cold.
Yeah.
Getting this lap's not going to be the quickest because it's freezing and we're sliding all over the place.
Yeah, sure.
But this corner coming up here is normally flat out, but again it's not on the first few laps.
Yeah.
Brake nice and early here. I've seen a few people tonight that try and brake a little
I'd say a lot of people go wide there, don't they, and do a different line in.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. I've found a little bit more joy braking earlier and rounding the corner off tonight. I've done a few people on like an undercut.
Yeah. That's giving you 8, so pole at the moment is 48.13 from Iceman.
Well, for whatever reason, I'm just no good over one lap. I think I've barely qualified in the top 10 tonight. I don't think I have actually. Correct me if I'm wrong.
To be fair, every single race there's been a second between either the top 9 or the top 12. So the racing is extremely close tonight.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. When I looked at the end of the Clio, the top 15 it was 0.533 of a second apart.
It was, yeah, and the whole race it was only a second.
It's incredible.
So, very, very good that. Yeah, and on a real tough circuit this one as well, to be fair.
Yeah, it's not an easy circuit. I've got a little bit of an advantage because I only live around the corner from it, to be fair.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I've been going here since I was like 4 or 5 and done a few laps here as well. Still not good enough though, obviously. I
think from the sense of it, the size of it, I think the GPs, you obviously spread the cars out a lot more, but these you're constantly on qualifying coming up behind another car.
Yeah, I mean, from a spectator's point of view, it's probably one of the better tracks in the UK. With Knock Hill as well, so it's so short and there's always cars.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like Snetterton where, for example, you can go a minute or so without seeing a car using the 300 layout.
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah. Right, I'm going to talk through some of the drivers, if that's all right, Tyler.
No worries.
So, Gary, and you, good. Get another lap in. So, Gary's got pole, 47.285, which is quick. That is a quick time. Iceman in second. 200ths of a second. D-Biggs in third, which is where we're used to seeing him up at the top there. Sutty quick as well. Fourth. I'd really like to see Sutty do something tonight. He's a really quick racer. Just obviously not been his night so far, but Ben up into 6th, Jack into 7th. Maximovic in 8th, so NJ 9th, 10th for Mazda. Keegs in 11th, Tyler 12th. Louis, Matt, Monkey Boy, Phil and Rockets. Just less than a second in the top 10, so very, 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 very close. So it looks like we're coming towards the end there. Fat Jack's gone into the pits. Sutty, big slide, I think that will ruin his lap. Yeah. Iceman took pole. There's Gary's come over. Yeah, Gary can't improve. So Gary's been knocked to second. Sutty in third. Brilliant qualifying from Sutty there. Little Leach in fourth. Another strong position for him. Still some people coming over. D-Big's in 5th. No, that's your lot. Right, so Iceman in pole, Gary in 2nd, but 0.050 between them, so very, very close. Sooty Apex in 3rd, well done Sooty, all the Sooty fans there. Little Leach 4th, D-Big's 5th, Maximovich 6th and Ben 7th. These two all seem to be together all night. Tyler in 8th, Jack in 9th, Mazda in 10th, which is actually his last race now. He will be, mates will take over after him. 11th NJ, 12th for Keeks, 13th Louis Matt, 14th Monkey Boy, 15th for Phil. Obviously didn't get a clean lap. I know Phil's quick in these cars. Rockets for 16th. So that's your lot. Let's see where we go. Right, so the red lights are on. We're ready. Let's have another clean race. And let's go. Oh, I don't know if that was a bit of lag there. Little Leach is coming to 1st. Iceman pushing round in 2nd. Gary's up his inside. Yeah, Gary gets the place back from him. 4th for Sooty. There's a lot of cars to go in here. Somebody's spun in the pack. Oh, that's going to cause absolute carnage. It has. What a shame. Somebody spins up the front there. You just can't avoid them and everybody just piles in. That's in. Gary's back up in the lead, along with Iceman, Ben and Sooty. You see Ben there in 3rd. Very close to Iceman. Iceman's got his lights on. That's it, he's getting head down. Gary, good lead for Gary. 1.2 seconds in the front there. Tyler in for 5th there. Good strong start for Tyler. Obviously managed to get through all that melee. Keeks in 9th, 10th, Mazda up to 10th. Tyler, very good start there, up into 5th. It looks like it's all settled down a little bit now. Hopefully the tyres are a little bit warmer than they were at the beginning, so which will try and keep that back end planted on the tarmac. Gary's lead's come down a little bit. Iceman's took half a second out of him on this last lap. And Ben's hot on the tail of Iceman in 3rd. Sooty in the gravel a little bit, which may give Tyler a run up him. It has. Oh, Sooty, a very tight line there for Sooty. I don't know if he'll be able to take him on the outside, will he? Or won't? No, he's going to have to brake. They're actually... well, they stayed on. Matt's giving him a bit of a flash there. So Tyler up into 4th. His strongest position so far, which is normally the commentator's curse, so if he finishes he's doing well. Strong drive from Sooty in 5th at the moment. Maximovich very, very close to him on the back in 6th. Closely followed by Little Leach and Keeks. Keeks moved up into 8th there. Mazda's strong up into 9th. NJ 10th, Phil 11th. Jack in 12th. Jack not really getting the usual positions that he normally does. Rocket in 13th. Louis Matt 14th. D-Big's 15th. Again, disappointing for him. He's been at the front for most of these races last weekend, or last week rather, at Donington Park. Monkey Boy in 16th. So we're back on with the front runners. Gary's still ahead of Iceman there. Ben in 3rd. So we're on board with Iceman. You can really see how quick and hear the engine noise from these cars are fantastic. Gary takes quite a tight line there, a little bit sideways. Gary does a bit of stock car racing in real life, so I'm sure going sideways is no issue for him at all. Gary looking very strong, a little bit of a touch of the brake there. Quite a wide line there. But it ended up being very, very quick. So Gary's putting on some real consistent laps here. Fits the apex, hopefully doesn't go too wide. See where Ben's in third, he's just losing a little bit of time to the top three, whereas this is a battle with Maximovic and Tyler. But Maximovic was going to try and get on the inside, he's going to get him on the cutback. No, not too close there, you want to... Oh, bit of a nudge there. And they managed to stay on, but that's made it so Sutty's very, very close up to Maximovic. A long line with Little Leach is close behind. Keegs having a strong 8th there. Iceman's made 200ths of a second on this lap onto Gary, which is leaving Ben 2.5 seconds behind there. Tyler up into 4th. Maximovic 5th. Sutty in 6th still. Somebody's gone up the inside. Who's that? That's Keegs up into 7th. Maximovic, Tyler, both got the lights on. Somebody gone out in the background there. I think that, yeah, it was Mazda, yeah. Into 9th. Maximovic there in 5th. Been following very, very close to Tyler, but just can't quite make the move stick. Somebody up the inside here. This is Keegs. Keegs for 6. Oh, yeah. Nice move up the inside there. Sutty having to give way. Can't hold him off. Sutty going to try and get the cutback. I'll go around the outside. It's a very, very long way around there. If you can make it stick. Somebody off in the background there. No, Keegs managed to fend him off. Good race. So Keegs gone wide there. Will that give him a time penalty? No, Sutty's all over the back of him. Maximovic's all over the back of Tyler. Is he going to get him on the cut back up the inside? He's literally up his back bumper. Oh, Tyler's made it stick there. So Gary under a little bit more pressure now from Iceman. Very, very close up behind him as he just touches the gravel at Paddock Hill Bend there. Iceman's starting to put on a little bit of pressure now. Ben a strong 3rd, just keeping his head down. Get the places, get the points, get the team points. He's got his teammate behind, Maximovic in 4th, Tyler in 5th, Sutty in 6th, Little Each 7th. Keegs dropped to 8th, not sure what's happened there. Must have made a mistake somewhere, he's dropped down to 8th, Mazda to 9th, NJ 10th, Jack in 11th, Phil in 12th, Rocket in 13th, D-Biggs, Monkey Boy and Louis Matt. But we're here with them, the leaders. 2.5 minutes to go. Gary's absolutely soaking up the pressure at the moment. It's not affecting his driving at all. Keeping it clean. Gary actually has a nice line there. He tends to get a little bit of time on Iceman when he takes it just a little bit wide. So we're up there with Tyler at the moment, who's in 5th. Sutty's got his lights on. In 6th, which is a strong drive for him so far tonight. Matt goes on the gravel a little bit there, which gives Tyler a little bit of time to catch up. Again, fantastic racing tonight. Yeah, Gary's now got half a second lead on Iceman. Gary's driving it incredibly clean and consistent. That's what you need to do in these cars. You just need to get consistent lap after lap. So yeah, they should be. Yeah, they're going to get another lap here, but they are going to actually catch some back markers here, which it looks like it could be Monkey Boy. So hopefully he will see them in his mirrors and look at the, if you notice on the map, yep, he's seen him, he's pulled over. Good driving that. So you can see on the map there's the blue dots and the white dots, so the blue dots are the back markers as the guys are coming through, so they can see if there's a quicker car coming through. So on to their last lap. This is Iceman's last chance to try and have a go, but Gary's been incredibly strong. He's driven a fantastic race. Tyler will be over the moon that he's turned up, because those two guys are in the same championship. Ben in third. Dropped a bit of pace off there. Tyler, just gone wide, just got on the grass a little bit. It's allowed Tyler to get pretty close up to him now. So this is a battle for third and fourth. Ben just needs to cover him off. Yeah, good driving, Ben. Took it nice and tight on the inside. Well done, Gary. Iceman second. Strong drive from Gary. Looks like Ben got through in third. Yep, he's going to get through third. Tyler in fourth. Best finish for him. Fifth for Tyler. Not sure. Matt must have just passed him at the final second. Sutty Apex in 8th. Jack in 9th. Mazda in 10th. 11th for Phil. 12th for Rockets. 13th for NJ. D-Biggs in 14th with a huge amount of damage. Something must have happened there. And finally 15th for Monkey Boy. So cracking win for Gary there. Iceman in second. Iceman's had some strong positions tonight. He's won two of the races. Ben in third. Strong race for him with his teammate behind him fourth. Machimovic. Tyler in fifth. Best finish of the night. Keegs in sixth. Good position for him. Little each seventh. Sutty in eighth. Jack in 9th, Mazda in 10th, Phil in 11th, Rockets in 12th, and NJ in 13th, D-Biggs 14th, and Monkey Boy in 15th. So so yeah, good race that, guys. Very, very good race. Plenty of clean overtakes. Let's see if we can have a word with the winner.
So again, whilst Craig's setting that up, let's go back into the chat. Still very, very busy. I know we've had well over 1,000 messages now tonight.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of support for the racing itself in general. Obviously tonight's been an absolutely cracking evening of racing. We've had battles at the front. There's been G battles up and down. I know in that one I couldn't choose between what looked like Iceman reeling Gary in, whilst also Tyler and Matt were having a barnstormer.
Yeah,
and there was a couple more further down as well. It really was
fantastic racing. Brilliant, really, really good. So it looks like Gary's coming to the chat. Hi, Gary.
Hello, mate.
Oh gosh, it's just becoming a chat with me and you tonight so far. So well done with the win. Absolutely cracking that, mate. Every lap was consistent. It looked like at one point Iceman was closing in a little bit, but you just kept your head down. So well done.
Yeah, he was definitely keeping me honest. I just kept my lines, and well, you know, around here you can't really make a move as for the person in front to make a mess up, and you take advantage. And I managed to keep it on the track.
No, you did a great race. Was there any times when you thought he may actually be close enough for a challenge?
There was one stage I went a bit wide on the last corner, I believe, and I see him square the corner off to try to come up the inside, but managed to get some drive, and then he slotted behind, and I kept the gap again. Yeah.
I was watching you. We were actually talking about this, but you take quite a different line on the last corner onto the start-finish straight, so you actually take it quite wide sometimes, but it seems to be quite quick that way.
It's unfortunately Jack's been a victim to that. I've been caught out by his line a couple of times and accidentally caught him once in quali and once in a race. I have apologised, but I wasn't saying it as a problem. I was actually when I was looking at your lap times, it was actually you were making 100th, 200th of a second by using that line. So that's just a line I found that works, and unfortunately, if someone's tapping a different line, it catches me out a bit.
Yeah. Well, very well done, and onto the Porsches. So good luck with that.
Thank you very much.
And thanks for turning up.
No worries.
All right, see you.
Cheers.
So we'll be back with you, Dan, if you've got back to the comments.
Yeah, well, good to hear from Gary. I think we're hearing a bit too much from him, so I think we ought to ban him from the next race if he does well. Yeah, because it's not as if anybody's interested in what he says. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad he turned up.
Yeah, we've just, looking away from actually the chat and into the lobby, we've just had AMH turn up.
Okay.
He's obviously now back in. Mazda's been keeping his seat warm for him in the other races, because AMH doesn't tend to be able to get in into the Porsches. So,
and if I understand this right, Dan, is the Mazda getting points for not for himself but just for the teams, or is he getting points for both himself as well?
Yeah, as a guest at the moment, he's just purely scoring team points.
Right. Okay.
One of the reasons why he's been asked to come in as basically our first reserve.
Yeah.
Just to help Iceman out, because obviously he's on his own in those first few races, and it's good for his team to get some points and see if they can win every championship, because obviously once AMH turns up, we might be looking at a battle for third from now on, but hopefully that's the commentator's curse on that one.
Yeah. So some of the guys have D Biggs seems to have a little bit of a shocker, hasn't he? He was quite strong last weekend, or last week, sorry, at Donington, but doesn't seem to be as strong.
It's one of these things that sometimes you can just have a rotten night.
Yeah.
You can be really strong at the circuit, really confident. You can be one of the fast guys, and just something goes wrong. You get a gremlin in your engine, and it's unfortunate. We know that Dom is one of the quick ones.
Yeah.
It's just not his night. Maybe he can come back in his next couple of races, but we have seen some races where AMH has been beaten and is human now. So don't lose hope.
No, absolutely.
And, we've seen some cracking races between him and Iceman as well. So let's hope the night continues. And with that, I'll pass back over to you.
Yeah. No, thank you, Daniel. Appreciate that. So we are back on track with the THR British Touring Car Chat Porsche Carrera Cup. So the current championship at the moment is AMH is leading by 5 points to Gary, and 2 points further back is D Biggs, who's in third at the moment, so hopefully this may be his car. And the championship positions at the moment for the team championships, Andy's Racing's winning this at the moment, which is AMH and Iceman. So I think those are going to be the guys to watch. So, but let's get back on the circuit. It looks like we're riding on the bonnet of Monkey Boy. So Monkey Boy's had not had a fantastic night so far, but I know he's quick in these cars. I've actually raced with him in Group B, and I know he's definitely quick in these Porsches. So obviously the tyres are still going to be a little bit cold. Again, with these, don't like to clip the inside curb on these. Looks like I may have got hit by somebody there. Not sure. Yeah, I don't know what happened then. It looked like it jumped a little bit, so he got hit. Maybe he wasn't. So on board, see Keegs coming through there. Keegs has had a great night tonight. Some strong positions. Somebody at NJ in the barrier there, trying to rearrange his Porsche. He won't, believe me, he won't make it go any faster with a bonnet like that. No aero advantage. So the first few laps are starting to come through. Tyler's come off, he's put it in the barrier. So the problem with this, as we all know, there's only 5 minutes of qualifying, 3 laps, so your warm-up lap, a quick lap and maybe a third quick lap. So there's AMH for his first race of the evening. AMH is extremely fast in these cars, he really is. So it'll be interesting to see. He's on pole at the moment with a 44.816. Keegs in second at the moment with Maximovic. Gary's just gone to third, but AMH is coming through. Let's see. Oh, somebody facing the wrong direction there. See what he comes up with. AMH. Does it improve on that? So AMH, Keegs in second, half a second behind. Let's see with Gary in third. See if Keegs improves on that time. No, he didn't. So Gary's in third at the moment. Oh, Gary's dropped to fourth. Sutty in second. Well done, Sutty. Sutty third. It all happened so fast. So D-Big's up in sixth, so that's strong for him at the moment. 1 minute 18 left, so some people are going to get 2 laps. Some people are just going to be on there, just starting the final. Oh, that's Gary taking the hoardings out. Obviously don't want them in the way. So AMH on pole, Iceman in second, teammates. Ben strong up into third there. With Sutty in fourth. Iceman coming through, let's see what he can do this time. Yeah, doesn't improve at all. Ben up into fourth, Matimovic up into fourth with his teammate Ben in fifth. D-Big's jumped to fourth. So very exciting at the moment, plenty going on. Jack, let's see where Jack's currently 9th. He's been quite quick, but that's definitely not going to be quick in the barriers. Not going to get. So yeah, lots of people coming off now. AMH has come out, so Ben in second. This is Maximovic. Let's see where he comes. He's currently in 7th. See if he improves on that. No, oh gosh, D-Biggs is the wrong way around. Ben up into second. 0.061 of a second off AMH's time. That's very, very quick. So Ben's put it on second in between Iceman and AMH. Phil, let's see where Phil goes. Phil just moves up to 14th. If there's anybody else left on track coming through, I think that's probably it. Louis Matt up to 6th. Yeah, that's it. So we'll run through the. So AMH Racing on pole. Ben Phelan with a phenomenal second. Very, very quick lap there. Iceman in third. Little Leach fourth. D-Biggs in fifth. Louis Matt 6th. Maximovic 7th. Sutty in 8th. Keegs in 9th. Jack in 10th. Gary Down in 11th. NJ 12th. Rockets 13th, Tyler down in 14th, and Phil in 15th, Monkey Boy in 16th. So that's our. Let's see if we can get a clean getaway. Ready for the lights? The lights go out. They're gone. Here we go. Oh, bit of moving around in the background there. AMH's got a cracking start. This looks like, oh, somebody's got swamped. Who's that? Spinning. Maximovic spinning. Oh, quite a few cars off there. Little Leach involved. D-Biggs. Somebody just spun in the middle of the pack. So AMH with Iceman second. Some of these guys trying to get going. Sutty's car absolutely ruined. AMH and Iceman. NJ in third. So Maximovic managed to keep fourth still. Where did Ben go? Ben down to 13th. It may well have been Ben that spun there, I'm not sure, but he's definitely got caught up in that accident. Good pass there for Matt. Good pass up to third. Oh, that looks like Keys. Oh, it's Tyler. Tyler spun. What a shame, he was doing quite well there. Ben's up to 11th already. NJ riding with NJ here, who's in 5th. Keegs in 4th. Strong position for... Oh, possibly got a slow down there and he's let him through. Keegs into 3rd. Plenty of flashing of lights there. I think Maximovic must have got a slow down. He's dropped down to 6th. AMH, what's happened to Iceman? Iceman's down in 6th. Yeah, not sure, something's happened there. Must have either gone off. There's a little bit of damage at the front there, he may well have gone off. But his teammate, AMH strong, with a 5.3 seconds lead, so certainly got his head down there. Keeks, fantastic second. Oh, Gary, and who else is that? Oh no, what are they doing? To get out of the way there. I've got a feeling that was Keegs and Gary. Definitely Gary, yeah, it was Keegs and Gary. What a shame, Keegs was doing so well, he's dropped him to 8th. Two teammates here, Tyler. Good to see all the liveries together so you can see who's in what team. Makes it a lot easier in these Porsches. So NJ is in 4th there, but he's actually got a time penalty, so I don't know if he's... Yeah, I think he's running his slow down, which will allow D-Biggs up into 4th. Strong position for him. Maximovic. Sorry, yeah, Maximovic's second. Yeah, just wanted to check that. So AMH, so second for Matt with Iceman behind, so strong position for Matt at the moment. Obviously a longer race this one, so we've still 6.5 minutes left of the race to go. D-Big still in 4th with Phil in 5th. Strong place for him at the moment. He's not had the best of nights of Phil. I know Phil's quick in these cars as well. Looks like he had a slow down. Matt's had a slow down, he's had to allow him past. What a shame. So that puts the two teammates, AMH and Iceman, in 1st and 2nd, along with Maximovic. D-Biggs in 4th, Phil in 5th, with a little each following an NJ. Jack and Tyler 8th and 9th. Ben dropped down to 11th still with a slow down. Oh, that's somebody off in a big way. That was Louis Matt. Lost it on the corner of Paddock Hill. Put it into the barrier. Oh no, there's 2 more around there. I've got a feeling that is... it's Rockets and possibly Tyler or Gary. I think it was Gary. Keegs in the barrier again. These cars really aren't the easiest to drive at all, they are difficult. It's like Iceman's dragging a barrier around. So AMH in 1st, along with his teammate Iceman. Maximovic in 3rd still, but looks like he's being challenged a little bit by D-Biggs in 4th. We're seeing, I think we're seeing the real D-Biggs now this time. He's showing how quick he can be. Cut the corner for a little bit there. I'm not sure how quick that exit is. So AMH now looks like he's going to be picking up some of the back markers now, so hopefully they're looking in the mirrors, and like I said on the map you can see with the blue dots, so hopefully they'll see the white ones behind them and realise it's a quicker car behind. I'm not sure who he's passing there. I've got a feeling it might be Rockets. Oh no, AMH is off. AMH has spun off. Big mistake from him. Has he still got enough of a lead? I think he still has. I think he was very, very lucky there. Lucky that he had almost a 6-second lead, so it hasn't affected him in the end. Very lucky there. I think he probably braked a little bit for a back marker and just lost the back end. Maximovic still in a strong third. He's actually got away from D Biggs now, or from the pressure of D Biggs. Phil strong fifth still. D Biggs his teammate. 6th for NJ, managed to get back on that after that spin. 7th for Jack, quite a bit of damage on his car. 8th for Little Leach. Louis Matt with not much left of his car. It's probably about 8 inches shorter at the front and the rear. Under pressure on what looks like that's Ben. Ben's there in 12, giving Tyler some pressure. Gary in front. Keegs managed to make it back up to 13th. What a shame, he was doing so well at the beginning of the race. So AMH is now an Iceman, are starting to get quite a bit of traffic now. 2.5 minutes of the race left. Everybody's still at it all through the field. AMH coming up to another back marker now. I've got a feeling it's Keegs. D Biggs still in a strong 4th. In a bit of a lonely race. Tyler House and Ben. Looks like Ben's got a run on him this time. Tyler going to let him know. Tyler shuts the door. He's got quite a bit of damage there. Nothing like Louis Matt. Louis Matt definitely wins the most smashed up car award. Who's that in the background? Tyler's gone wide into the gravel. I think Ben's put him under pressure. That puts Ben up to 11th. Hopefully Ben can try and get into the top 10 for some points. The AMH still in a strong first with 6.5 second lead to his teammate Iceman. Maximovic still doing well in 3rd with D Biggs in 4th. Phil a strong 5th. Little Leach in 7th. Jack in 8th. Gary 9th. So a shame for Gary, who was doing so well at the beginning. Is going to be a strong ending for D Biggs, who may well put Maximovic under a little bit of pressure. He's starting to catch him. This is the D Biggs, like we said earlier, we normally see him at the front of the field. He's just not shone for the rest of the races tonight, but he's doing well on this one. Very good on the brakes there, starting to take little bits of chunks of time out of Maximovic. And these two guys, along with the leaders, are going to start getting into the back markers. Flash of the lights from Maximovic there to let him know I'm behind. This is going to be interesting. They're going into probably one of the most difficult corners on the circuit with a back marker right in the middle. Hopefully he sees them. Yes, he does. He pulls over to the left. Well done. I think that's possibly Keegs. I think it is Keegs. Well done, Keegs. But that's allowed Biggs to get on the back of Maximovic a little bit more. Is he going to take him on the... Yes, he takes him around the outside. Oh no, he's off. He's off. He's off. Into the barriers. What a shame. going to allow his teammate to possibly catch up with him. It was worth it, I guess, on the last lap, but didn't make it stick. Lost his back end onto the gravel. So here we go with AMH, who does a fantastic win. Well done, AMH. Nearly a 10-second lead over second place, which is his teammate Iceman. Maximovic, strong third for Maximovic there. Kept the pressure off from D-Biggs. D-Biggs still managed to come in fourth, so never lost anything, even though he ended up in the gravel. Strong fifth for Phil, best runner tonight. NJ in sixth, Little Leach in seventh. There are some time penalties, so they may well change. Eighth for Jack, very badly damaged car. Gary in ninth, Louis Matt in 10th. Ben over in 11th. Bit of a nightmare for him at the beginning of this race. 12th for Tyler. Sutty in his scrap car in 13th. 14th for Monkey Boy. Good race. Very good race. So this is the run. This is how we ended up finishing. AMH in first. Second for Iceman. Third for Maximovic. Fourth for D-Biggs, along with his teammate Phil in fifth. Sixth for Little Leach. Seventh for NJ. Teammates again. Jack for eighth. Gary ninth. Louis Matt in 10th. Ben Phelan in 11th. Tyler in 12th. Sutty Apex 13th. Monkey Boy 14th. Keegs in 15th. And Rockets the last one through. So let's see if we can set up a little bit of a chat with AMH. So his first race back in after having Mazda substituting for him.
He's just an absolute beast, isn't he?
Absolutely, yeah. 10 seconds, more or less 10 seconds by the time they came over the line. Yeah, we did. That's true. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Great racing. I thought when he spun it, I thought he was going to lose it, but he was that far in front, it didn't affect him at all.
No, and then he just pulled away again, didn't he? So,
yeah.
Not even any need for tactics from him this week.
Unbelievably quick. So I've invited him in, so I'll let you crack on with the comments for now, and then I might disturb you when he comes in.
Yeah, it's actually gone quite quiet in now for this race. I think it must have captivated everybody watching.
Yeah.
It wasn't the most amount of battles. It was more like a good chess game. But I believe you have got AMH with you.
Yes, I have. Yeah. Good evening, AMH.
Good evening.
Good win, that.
About halfway through. Managed to bring it home.
Yeah. What was the was it coming up to the back marker that caused you to spin there, or do you just catch it on the curb?
Weirdly, any other car around Brands, because there's so many right-hand corners, you try the front left.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether it's because the engine's in the back of these Porsches. I was flying the rear left.
Okay.
In the back end went, and there was no catching that.
No, you left some probably 30-foot black marks on the tarmac when you came through there.
Yeah, I did my best to save it, but couldn't quite manage it.
Yeah, and fortunately you had enough of a lead for it not to actually affect you in the end.
Yeah, obviously me and Andy are teammates.
Yeah.
But I was quite happy to have a decent cushion.
Yeah.
Over him.
So one of the things we've been chatting in compared to the last, or maybe last week, is the back markers team seem to be sort of watching what's going on and doing the right thing and pulling over. So that's nice to see.
Yeah, I mean it's always good to have back markers sort of watching the mirrors and having a bit more awareness of what's going on. It gives you a bit more confidence to be able to pass them in places that you're not going to compromise yourself.
Yeah.
Whereas before, maybe last season, you were thinking, I'll wait for the straight, and the guy, and you're thinking, right, I can go.
Yeah.
And he will. It's a lot nicer position to be in.
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah. So, Mazda's obviously been deputising for you while before you got into the stream. So he's done a reasonable job for you.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I work until late, so this is the first race I can realistically get on for, but the Porsches, sorry.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have someone to top up the team points, and obviously I don't get a chance to see what's going on.
No, absolutely,
beforehand, so I don't know how how Mazda's done, but any points we're grateful to have, because it's a lot better than
being on your own, I guess.
Andy in there.
Yeah.
So that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Thanks to Mazda for that.
Yeah, good. Well, congratulations on the win, and good luck with the touring cars.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
Thanks very much. Bye.
Bye. So I'll back to Dan.
No. Yeah, it's good to hear from him again. Very fast. I think a lot of people are glad he probably isn't in every race, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I do remember the last couple of rounds, I think it was, here in the last season, that him and Iceman had an absolutely barnstorming race around Brands. I think that was the Grand Prix track, but obviously 3/4 of it is the same track, so I think we could be in for something special again this time.
And I don't know if you noticed for Donington last race, there's quite a few BMWs in this one.
Yeah, I know we've got the Renault Megane ban because we turned up to the first round and it was basically a Megane championship, but I think with the Class of the A guys, they can tame the BMW, which is a much harder car to drive.
Yeah.
And we're starting to see a little bit of a spec series here as well. But
I think there's a few people chosen the Astra as well, which I know I think you drive the Astra normally, don't you?
I drive the Astra because I can't drive the Megane, basically. I love the Megane, but it's banned. Sadly, it's also just been banned from the other series I'm in, which I've just won title with a Megane. It is massively overpowered. That's why it's been banned, and I think the BMW is just as fast. But as you can see from some wiggles there from AMH, it's very hard to control. So it's not something you can just jump in and win, which with Megane you probably can do. As we've seen with me being back of the grid here and front of the grid there. There you go.
No, absolutely, So as we've only not got much qualifying time, we'll jump back on with them.
Yeah, we'll go on board with AMH for this one, so we can try and get some tips for those of us lower down. But have a good qualifying.
Yeah, no, thank you. So as Dan said, we're on with AMH Racing, who's in the BMW. Just won the previous race by a phenomenal time. So you can hear the little downshifts of the throttle, little blips. So it's just going to come up for a back marker here. Or not a back marker, another competitor, sorry. So let's see what sort of time he puts on for this lap. Into second, so Iceman in pole. No, Gary's pushed him. That must be Gary in front, I think, actually. So Iceman and Paul, AMH only manages to go into third there. Gary strong second, 100ths of a second between Gary and Iceman. Let's match him over, coming across the line, sorry. Let's see where he goes. He was in 14th there, so I don't think he must have had a bit of a screwed lap there. So Iceman coming in there, currently on pole at the moment with a 47.520. Quicker. Gary goes quicker. Phenomenal time from Gary, 46.977. Leading Iceman and AMH. Rocket's gone into the pits for some reason. Jack in fourth. D-Big's fifth. Ben in sixth. Sure we're going to get a quicker time from Ben. Looks like he's on a flying lap and he's got some clear track. Let's see what sort of lap time he comes in with. He's currently in 6th at the moment with Little Leach in 7th, Martin his teammate in 8th, Tyler in 9th, Keys in 10th, Louis Matt 11th, Rockets for 12th, Phil 13th, Monkey Boy and NJ. But let's see Ben come across the line. Improves his time to 4th, half a second off pole. So it's still Gary currently in pole at the moment, with Iceman in 2nd, AMH in 3rd, Ben in 4th. D-Biggs strong D-Biggs in 5th. Maximovic up into 5th. Behind his teammate in 4th. Almost identical lap times. Louis Matt up into 7th, Tyler into 8th. 9th for Jack, 10th for Little Leach, NJ, Keegs, Phil, Rocketman and Monkey Boy. 30 seconds left, so we're literally going to go into the last lap, I think it is. So let's see where we are. 13, 14 seconds left, so I don't think we're going to get much more than this now. But these guys are on a flying lap. Literally teammates for... Oh, big slide there from Iceman. Oh, sorry, AMH has just popped Gary off. Let's see where they go through. This will be their last lap. So AMH in pole. Gary's come over in 2nd. Iceman in 3rd. Ben in 4th, Maximovic in 5th, but still on a flying lap. See if Matt manages to improve on his 5th position. No, it still goes 5th, so very, very close though, very, very close. So 7/100ths of a second in the top 10. So AMH Racing in pole, along with Gary in 2nd. AMH's teammate Iceman in 3rd. Ben and Maximovic 4th and 5th, same team. Tyler in 6th. Best qualifying so far tonight. D-Biggs in 7th. Little Leach in 8th. Louis Matt in 9th. Jack in 10th. Rockets in 11th. Strong position for him tonight. 12th NJ. 13th Monkey Boy, excuse me. Keegs in 14th, his teammate. Phil in 15th, which I guess he just didn't get a clean lap in. Normally Phil would be quite a bit quicker in these, so that's where we are at the moment. So, wait for the red lights have come on. So let's get ready for this race, which will be a 15-minute race. Somebody's moving around in the back there. Not sure if that's lag or... Oh, not sure about that one. Not sure at all. There's quite a few lagging. But anyway, AMH gets off into the lead. Very, very close. Are they all through? Yes, looks like Ben is going up the inside. Absolutely swamps Iceman. Iceman loses out in a big way there, drops to 6th. Somebody in the barrier in the background. Keegs had a good start. D-Biggs, big shunt. Rockets with his bumper hanging off. Something's happened there. Gary's all over the back of AMH. He's literally touching his bumper. Is he going to push him wide, or is he going to... manages to catch it. AMH's got his headlights on already. Gary, Tyler up into 3rd. Ben into 4th, or still in 4th. Little Leach in 5th. 6th for Jack, 7th in NJ. Gary's still on the back of AMH. He's not letting him go at all. He's putting him under big pressure. Gary's quick in these cars. Just clips the curb a little bit. I don't know if that unsettles the car a little bit. No, it doesn't seem to have made a difference. So interesting, this line that Gary takes through here. Actually goes out wide and then comes back up the inside. You see how much time he makes by using that line. It's definitely a top tip for me, that one. AMH having to cover himself off a little bit on this. Tyler still in third, with Ben in fourth. These two are having a real good battle. Gary up the inside, really tight. He's going to push it wide. No, I don't think he's going to be able to move the wrong side of the track. Unless he's going to do the cut back here, which he may well do. It looks like they're side by side through here. AMH is giving him room, allowed Gary through. He's going to get him back on the cutback. No, Gary's going to take that wide line where he's much quicker than... Oh no, he catches on the gravel, which allows Tyler behind. AMH is on the inside though, to the inside of paddock. Oh, wow, this is really, really close. So Gary and Tyler in the same team. AMH is the sandwich, the Gary-Tyler sandwich. Ben has allowed Ben to catch up in fourth, very close to the top three now. Fifth for Jack, sixth for Little Leach, seventh for NJ, eighth for Louis Matt. D-Big's in ninth, 10th for Phil. Oh, AMH is going to go for the lead. Is he going to... No, I think Gary's going to close the door, is he? Or is he going to get a run up the inside? No, Gary's closed it. Gary takes a very, very tight inside line. He's covered him off well. No, AMH. Oh, is this Tyler? Oh, teammates, don't knock each other out. AMH. Very, very good pass there. Gary's right up his bumper. This has allowed Ben to catch up to Tyler. Little Leach still in 5th, Jack 6th, Louis Matt 7th, D-Big's 8th, Phil 9th, NJ 10th. What a fantastic battle this is. Nearly 11 minutes left. Makes you wonder how long this can actually go on for without any tears. AMH's taking a tight line there. See Tyler kick the backhand out a little bit there. Started to split the pack up. They're just in the background. Little Leach and Jack look like they're fairly close. Gary's just taking that line again, which gives him a good run on the outside to then flick to the inside, but looks like AMH has got him sussed on this lap. Tyler under quite a bit of pressure from Ben by the looks of it. Ben gives him the flash of the lights. Gary goes very tight here. But the trouble is that you just can't make it around the outside for the next corner. Oh, takes it tight. Is he going to go for his inside? No, he's cut back. Ben's having a nibble at the back of Tyler's bumper. Oh, Tyler spins round. Tyler's gone off. That's put Ben into 3rd. Gary's going round the outside. I don't think he won't manage to outbrake him around the outside of paddock. That'd be a brave man to do that. But he's going to get the cut back for the inside. I think he's putting immense pressure on AMH. Just nibbling at his back bumper. Ben up into 3rd. Where did Tyler? Where did that drop? That dropped Tyler down to 11th after that spin. Let's hope it doesn't end up in tears, Mark. AMH made I don't know if he made a slight mistake there when he hit that curb. He's covering off Gary, but I think Gary may take him on the outside. No. This is really, really good close racing. Ben doing a good job there, staying on the back of these two. Waiting for any tears to happen and to mop them up. I'm mesmerised by this, absolutely mesmerised. Amazing racing. I'm sorry about the rest of the field, we're not really seeing a lot of it, but we can't take the cameras away from these three. So, oh, this is allowed. Gary's got, oh, he just rubs with AMH, just slightly touch each other. Well done, Gary's up the inside and back into first. AMH having another go, no. Is he going to take him up the inside? Gary normally takes it very tight here on the switchback, which he has done again. But has this allowed AMH? Yeah, it has. AMH has got the right side of the circuit for the next. He's going to try the cutback again. Ben is now starting to reel these two in. Again, AMH makes a slight mistake. Definitely he's gone off. AMH has gone off. He's into the gravel. This might allow Jack to catch up. So it's Gary and Ben in the first and second. AMH is back into third. Unusual for a mistake there, but as we said, it might end up in tears. But there was no, I don't think there was any touching there at all. There was no bump, and he just went wide of his own accord. So Iceman into fifth, Little Leach in sixth, Keeks doing well in seventh. Bit of let's see what the rest of the field's doing. Little Leach in sixth there with Keeks in seventh, Rockets in eighth. Strong drive for him so far. The Little Leach is actually getting on the back of Iceman. Iceman normally must have had not recovered from that mistake previous. The Tyler's here. Tyler's in down in 11th, being put under pressure by Maximovic in 12th. Phil in 13th, D-Biggs 14th, Monkey Boy in 15th. Strong drive from Little Leach here. Staying on the back of Iceman, and Iceman is quick, as we all know. Somebody taking an advertising board with them. I'm just seeing in the group chat, from my position, AMH didn't get a touch at all. I think he just literally clipped the curb, made himself unsettle the car, and ended up running wide onto the gravel. So Gary first, Ben only 600ths of a second behind him, so still available to catch him, but AMH has definitely took some time back. He's 3 seconds quicker this lap, so he's going to be back onto the top two. So this could be interesting. Iceman will be desperate to try and get that position back. Jack in fourth, doing well. Strong drive from him at the moment. In front of Iceman in fifth, Little Leach, Keegs, Rockets, NJ Lewis. So Ben's starting to come under a little bit of pressure now from AMH. Strong drive from Gary though. So this has really put the cat amongst the pigeons on this race. AMH and Iceman. Iceman in fifth, AMH in third. Oh, AMH, another mistake. Back end, lost the back end. Is he back off the grass? Has he lost a position? How far? No, Jack's too far away. Pushing very hard there, lost the back end. Same position as he did in the Porsche, to be fair. Gary's still doing well in first. So Rocket's having quite a strong drive at the moment. He's had a bit of a disaster. NJ in 9th, Tyler up to 10th. Iceman there, putting Jack under a little bit of pressure now. So just under 3 minutes to run. Gary and Ben. Iceman's, AMH again has caught back up to Ben. So, but we haven't got a lot of time left, 2.5 minutes to run. Oh, Ben is under a lot of pressure now. AMH, Ben just run a little bit wider to allow AMH underneath him. Yep, I think it has. No, he might. Is he going to get the cutback? Yeah, Ben's just got the cutback in front of him. Good clean racing this. Good clean racing. AMH, oh, Ben just run wider. It's allowed AMH up the inside. Jack's still in 4th, still holding off Iceman. Oh, just as I said that. No. Oh, they allowed him. No, just Iceman's let him back through. It's good. And a little flash of the lights, I think, to say sorry about that. Keegs in 7th, Little Leach in 8th, Louis Matt in 9th, Matt in 10th, 11th for D-Biggs, 12th for Rockets, Tyler down in 13th. Quite a bit of damage on some of these cars. Oh, this one's no front end. Who's that? Rockets. Tyler there. Oh, here we are. Ben, looks like Ben and AMH having another battle. This is just allowing Gary to storm ahead now. 3.2 seconds lead. Very little. We are going to get one more lap. Definitely going to get one more lap. Sorry. Literally, my voice is going. Ben putting AMH under pressure, which is allowing Gary to get away. Iceman's up to 4th, obviously past Jack. NJ in 6th, Keith 7th, Louis Matt 8th, Maximovic in 9th, D-Biggs 10th. Along with Little Eats, Tyler, Phil, Rocket and Monkey Boy. This has been absolutely fantastic racing. So this will be the last lap, I think. Yeah, it will. Gary, flash of the lights. Absolutely cracking drive. Well done, Gary. Second win of the night. AMH 2nd, Ben 3rd. Fantastic racing. Who's 4th? Iceman 4th. Jack in 5th. Very strong finish for NJ. Well done in 6th. Oh, it's Keegs. Keegs lost it on times. We'll sort that out later. Louis Matt 8th. 9th for Matt. 10th for D-Biggs. Oh, Tyler trying to take the pit wall out there for some reason. Rockets, is he going to drive through the middle of him? Oh god, I hope not. That's not the sort of bonfire we want to see. So that was the last race of the evening. So that leaves Gary in 1st. Fantastic win for Gary. AMH in 2nd. Great battles along with Ben in 3rd. Great racing from those 3. Really, really was. Iceman in 4th. Jack in 5th. Keegs in 6th. NJ 7th, Machamovic in 8th, 9th for Little Leach, 10th for D-Biggs, 11th for Louis Matt, 12th for Tyler, 13th for Phil, 14th for Rockets, and 15th for Monkey Boy. What fantastic racing that really was.
So, just to say, Craig, we've had some issues apparently with volume going down when you've been inviting people. So I've invited Ben into chat to do the interview. So he's here now.
Hi, Ben.
Good evening. How's things?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
That looked like a really, really good battle from our side of the fence.
Yeah, I mean, a good few battles tonight in all the races. It's been really exciting, but got a good start there, and just kind of kept out of trouble really, and that's how I've ended up on the podium.
Yeah, no, cracking race it really was, and it was nice to see everybody giving each other a little bit of room and respect. And like you say, I think that's happened through the rest of this evening. To be honest, I think everybody's done an absolutely cracking job.
Yeah, it's been a much better evening of racing compared to last weekend. Yeah, so can't complain. It's been really enjoyable. Any mistakes that I made were my own, particularly in the Formula Rookie race. But other than that, really happy with tonight.
Yeah. No, well done. So AMH is quick, isn't he?
Oh yeah, definitely. When he lost it twice, I think, when I got past him, and when I seen him coming up to me, I didn't battle too hard. You know, I was just happy to take the podium with. I need to try and regroup and get a few more points now. So
I guess sometimes, obviously, I'm a lot slower in Group B, but sometimes it's nice to follow some of the quick boys and see some of their lines, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the lines weren't that much different between myself, Gary, and AMH. It was more the consistency of AMH. I know he went off twice, but just consistent around the entire lap, and that's what has him winning these races for sure. But hats off to Gary as well for putting
cracking. I think Daniel, we should really invite him in. I think as the winner.
Yeah, we'll do him in a second, but just trying to get someone different in first because, like I say, it's Gary, so you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well done, Ben. I'm really pleased that tonight's turned out completely different for you compared to the last meeting. So, Machamovic, you both seem to be qualifying almost identical times for most of the races.
Yeah, I suppose we've been doing a lot of practice together midweek. We're quite similar have quite similar driving styles, so our times are reflected in that. But definitely happy with the performances tonight for launch racing. Yeah, and so we picked up a good few points in the constructors and driver championship too. Yeah, after a pretty poor performance last week. So hopefully can build on this form for the rest of the season. Yeah, onwards and upwards. And as in your fellow Irishman Turkington, I think he only won 2 races last year, but he won the championship. Indeed, yeah. So hopefully I can just pick up some decent points, as I said, get a few more podiums. Definitely, I'm definitely surprised with my pace this season. Thought I'd be a bit further down the field, but it's given me a lot of confidence going into the next year round. So yeah, superb. Well, it looks like thanks, Ben, and well done on your positions and all the races tonight. But it looks like we've got Gary in with us. Cheers, thanks guys. Hi Gary.
Hello.
Nice win that.
That was hard.
Yeah.
Only capitalised on a mistake from Andrew.
Yeah, but you were quick. Looking at the lap times, you were, there was only sort of 300ths of a second between your fastest laps. So
yeah, we were there or thereabouts. It's just about keeping you cool, really.
yeah. So you passed each other a couple of times.
And then I think he locked up on the last bend on the one I got through and stayed in front. But yeah, no, cracking race. So is that your 3rd win or 2nd? I don't know. My memory's not very good.
I'm a bit of a rubbish commentator, to be fair. I should know as well, but there you go.
Good commentator, top job as always.
Yeah. So onwards and upwards for the next round. Do you like the next circuit? Is it?
Oh, I couldn't even tell you what it is, to be honest.
No, I can't
think it's Silverstone.
I think it is. Yeah, it is Silverstone. It's national. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's alright. I was judging tonight, really, being Look, all the cars are on the same pace, tight track. I thought there was going to be a few more incidents, but it seemed to be fairly well managed, to be fair.
Yeah, no, I think everybody did, like we said to Ben earlier, I think everybody did a sterling job tonight.
Obviously there's going to be accidents that you can't avoid, but that's just part and parcel of racing.
I think most of those accidents were just sort of cold tyres and somebody spins in the pack and then just everybody piles into each other, so there's not a lot you can do from that.
No, that is all it takes.
Yeah, no, definitely. Well done, Gary.
Yep, thank you very much.
Cracking night.
Good coverage again.
Yeah, brilliant.
Cheers, boys.
All right, see ya. All right, Dan, I don't know if you want to just finish some of the comments for the end
we've
of the night.
We've actually got one of the much lower place drivers in.
Oh, have it? Okay, sorry. I can't see.
He asked if he could come in.
Right, okay.
So he likes to get his voice on every night, so I thought we'd honour him and find out why you only finished in 8th.
All right, who have we got?
It's Matt.
Oh, Matt, sorry, I couldn't hear you. Hi, Matt.
All right, buddy, all right.
Yeah, man, it's a hard job, this, isn't it?
It's tough, mate. It's tough, but tonight's been great coverage, so well done to the both of you.
Yeah, but well, you had some real sort of good races and battles, and a couple of nightmares that pretty much sum your night up, I think.
One nightmare with the wheel disconnecting in the first race. That's always not the way you want to start it. And then, obviously, I think one for Stewart to look at maybe on the front of the rookies between me and Iceman.
Yeah.
And at Torrey Cars again, Iceman clipped me going into the final corner. He gave me the place back. He waited, bless him, till the end. He didn't have to, but he waited till the end to give me the place back.
Yeah, that's
and then
good.
From there, it was just a cracking battle with Tyler. I've had 2 battles with Tyler tonight, both been fantastic. Really chuffed for Ben to get his podium this week. Really back on the pace. Me and Ben are good consistent points across the board for launch racing.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
The team, and for me and Ben, just some good solid points. Just top racing tonight, and it goes to show from last week's Group A where it was a bit of a disaster to this week.
Yeah,
I think what the Clio's was a second apart in qualifying.
Absolutely,
between the whole grid. What a grid.
And to be fair, this circuit with the size of it, if there was ever going to be a lot of carnage, it was always going to be here, wasn't it? Just because it's so small.
Yeah, and that's the thing with it. Such a tight, tricky circuit. With also, it's a short lap. Even in the slower cars, you're doing 50 odd seconds. It's a short lap.
Yeah.
It can bring mayhem, as we saw last night.
Yeah.
I just want to give a shout out to Mazda for filling in for AMH in the first 4 races. We know AMH can't make it.
Yeah.
So for Mazda filling in, I thought he did a cracking job, so well done to him.
Yeah.
No, just a great evening, and it just reflects on how good this league can be and how good the racing can be as well when done properly. And hopefully we've demonstrated tonight how good a league this is with everybody up and down the grid.
Yeah, 100%. And one of the interesting things for me, we've been talking about the teams and how that's working. And we saw a couple of times when you and Ben were actually fairly close to each other. It was possibly in the Clio race, I think, maybe, where it becomes interesting as to not team orders, but you're obviously racing for yourselves as well. So
yeah, I think we had a little battle in the Clios. I think at one stage I made a mistake coming out to Graham Hill, and he was behind me on the headset letting, told him to go through the inside and give him the space, and then vice versa. He made a mistake, got to slow down and let me through.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, early on in the season, in such a long season, this is the way to do it. You've got to think of the team championship as well as yourselves.
Absolutely.
I think at the moment it's too early to call in the drivers' championship.
Yeah.
And as much as me and him can pull away in the constructors and, like I say, get launch racing to the top of the championships, that's where we want to be. That's what we want to aim for at the moment. And then towards the end of the season, we'll battle it out. Yeah,
no, definitely. Yeah, and your lap times are very, very close as well. You were almost qualifying as together on both.
Yeah, me and Ben, very similar driving styles and very similar on pace. We practice a lot in the week, get a lot of training in, looking to obviously the next week. We're just 2 very similar drivers with similar styles and everything, and we're just very close. And this is what you want. You want a teammate that's close with you on track, because then you're going to get the best out of each other.
Absolutely.
You've got to beat your teammate before you beat everybody else, and when you've got a teammate as close as Ben is, and as cracking a job as he does, it makes for even better racing.
Yeah, no, definitely. So, well, thanks very much for doing what you do for us Group B boys as well with your commentating. And
welcome.
But thanks for some great racing. It really has been probably one of the most enjoyable nights since we started.
Boys.
Yeah.
Thanks for a good stream, both on you. Well done, Daniel. Well done, Craig. And see you next week.
Yeah, perfect. All right.
Cheers, boys.
Thanks, Matt.
Cheers, bye. So Daniel, I guess we'll just finish off. I don't know if there's any little comments we want to look at, or but
I think it's gone quiet. We've had some nice complimentary messages for us, which of course is always very welcome. We thank you very much. I think we've sorted a little issue out with interviews, which we had, and that came from the comments.
Right, perfect.
So that was good for us to improve the coverage there. Some people, Jamie Brazier, saying that AMH is human after his spins, which I know is one of my lines.
But coming from Terminator.
Coming from Brazier, big boy Brazier, who's basically been the AMH of the B class, I think maybe AMH is, but we need to see if Jamie is yet. We've got Alfie. Alfie turned up during the touring car race, obviously one of the B class drivers from last night.
That's good. It's good to see everybody.
Good to have him here. Although he has just said great commentary, boys. Said himself he needs to do a bit of a spell check. Monkey Boy, one of the races, just come online. Said he had a tough night for him, unfortunately.
Yeah, it did look tough for him, to be fair.
Did look tough. He did get a request for an onboard lap, so that's why we went with him during the Porsches.
Yeah, I was hoping he'd do well in the Porsches. I've raced with him in the Porsches, and I know he's very quick in those, and it's just a shame it didn't work out for him tonight.
Yeah, but that's definitely something I want to try and introduce if we're doing this going forward, is some more interaction. Who do people want to see?
Yeah.
So, let us know, who do you like, who do you not like, who do you want us to ignore?
Yeah.
Has Gary actually got any fans? I know we joke about it every week, and a couple of people have said he might have, but I'm yet to be convinced.
I'm definitely one of them after those performances tonight. I think he did an amazing job.
Really
good
absolutely.
wins. And to keep AMH behind him for all those laps is that's a sterling effort. That.
Yeah, I mean that's it. I mean, obviously tongue's always in cheek with Gary and no fans.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
His performance tonight was worthy of fans. I was perhaps a little bit surprised, but when it was Gary, AMH, and Tyler battling at front, I half expected Gary to pull over in front of AMH and just perhaps lift ever so slightly to allow Tyler to get a bit more alongside. On the one hand, that's great that they didn't do that. It's good to have a good bit of racing. I think later in the season, when team points come into play, we might very well much see something else happening at that point. I know AMH did say that he and Iceman did a little bit of shenanigans last week to try and give themselves the lead at Donington, but I think that's to come later in the season, especially as perhaps drivers fall out of contention for the drivers' title, and the team's title becomes more important. Other than that, cracking racing through the field, trying to control the cameras is really difficult.
It is.
When
but
it's a race like that.
You've
but
made
it's
my
a good
life
problem
easier.
to have.
You've made my life easier, definitely.
Yeah,
so
but,
I think, in summary, we've had a fantastic night. Thanks everybody. Thanks all the drivers, sponsors, everybody that supports us. We really appreciate it, and I think from me, Deeks45 and TMSL, it's a good night from us.
Yep, good night everybody. Thanks for listening.